malampati score is 2. How about neck mobility? He's moving his neck.
Okay.
How about his
Mouth opening.
mouth opening? He can open his mouth, 2-finger breath.
Okay.
How about
Environmental.
high mental
environmental
distance? Put your finger, measure it. Okay, all of this has to happen within 1 minute, less than a minute. We're not gonna waste all of this time. That's why we're doing this practice, right? So yeah, that's small 3 fingers.
Okay.
With mine, it's difficult. Yeah, so this is a difficult situation now. So
Okay.
basically he has 3 because of the angioedema, and he has 2 only, so less than 3 finger breath here, which means less than 4 centimeter, which means 3 plus 2, that makes it, the score is 5, is difficult intubation. Right? So he's difficult intubation. What are you gonna ask for? What you gonna do next?
Paralytic. Or anesthesia.
Okay, yeah, that's a good, call whatever team, it depends on the hospital. Call the ER, if there's no anesthesia in-house, call the DART team that we have here, call anesthesia, call anybody who can help you. If you're, even if you know how to intubate, call somebody else who can just help you, give you a hand, right? Okay, but still, no, it's one step before we move to that. And again, all of this has to happen within half a minute,
Are they
right?
cooperative or non-cooperative?
Nope, not yet, not yet, not yet.
Cooperative or
Not yet.
uncooperative?
All right, so I'm gonna change now. Can I change now and get SpongeBob? Spongy. So what are you gonna do, Professor?
So a couple of questions. Can I, so he's like kind of confused and whatever.
Yeah, he's confused, he's somnolent.
Can I ventilate him?
Exactly. So the next step, you can't decide what you want to do with this patient unless you decide he's ventilatable or not. If you can't decide if he's ventilatable or not, then you can't decide what to do, right? Because if he can't, wait. So before you do that, just look at him. He looks like Santa Claus. He's a big beard, no teeth, big mouth, and 400 pounds. You can't ventilate him. You know from the beginning that you can't ventilate him. Let's assume that he looks like this, without putting the thing. Then that means that you can ventilate.
He looks like this. He looks like he
So
can.
let's assume you can ventilate him. Okay. How about the next step? There's the third thing that third bridge that you have to assess. Professor Atia.
Hello.
Thank you for coming. What is the third thing? Cry. So you look at his neck. Oh, so I have 2 bridges now. If I failed in the first bridge, I'm gonna have I can ventilate him or I can cry him. That's good. So what's your choice now?
So I would say a couple of things we do right now. Can we make sure we have a number 11 blade, a bougie, prep the neck, and then we're gonna go to the step where we're gonna decide good or bad. Do we do fiber optic intubation or proceed to crack?
Wrong.
What?
Gyroscope.
But I thought,
Gyroscope. It's already easy here and easy here,
Yeah.
and you have a problem. Looks like it's a difficult intubation. We already give you angioedema and whatever. So gyroscope.
Let's go.
Gyroscope, please.
You've got it, doctor.
All right.
Here, please, coming.
All right.
There it is.
Show everybody how to do gyroscope, huh?
There you are.
All right. So quickly, gyroscope.
It's okay, plug this in, please.
Quick. Hey, who's helping?
Oh. Actually, can we just use a regular stylus so we don't open these because we have.
No, it's fine.
Want to use this one?
Yeah.
All right, can I have a 752, please? And can we get a CC syringe, please?
I
Check
guess
the
I'll go up there.
752 cup for me if you don't mind, and lubricate
Well,
it.
7.5 is wrong to say, by the way. 7.5 is not available. 7 or 8.
All right, 8, 7. Let's do 7. It's
Seven.
angioedema.
Yeah. All right, I'm counting. How many seconds? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Patient is dying. No, he's not dying. He's not hypoxic. So you can take your time a little bit.
All right.
All right.
So,
Just turn this to everybody. Like at least if anybody wants to see how it looks with the gyroscope. Okay.
so with the glide scope, so the first step is to introduce the blade, and once you can't see the tip anymore, we look on the monitor for the view. And once we have the view, we take a tube, watch the tube till we can't see the tip anymore. And then, Professor, do you want to pop the stylet?
Yes. Go for it. I don't want to be the one doing this. Somebody need to help him.
All right, pull the stylet, please.
That's what the whole
Cuff
thing
up,
is about.
please.
Yeah. You take it like this, right?
Cuff up,
Right,
please.
so pop that. Okay. Good. So now, CO2 detector.
And cuff up, please. Renew the cuff up. And the intensity syringe.
Here.
Yeah, you can.
All right. Okay. All right. So we're done with that scenario. Let's deflate the cuff and bring the tube out, please. Right, so let's review the scenario again. The patient is difficult intubation. Is it the angioedema? Is it the the small hyomental distance score more 5 or more? So, but he is very difficult to ventilate also. He's like Santa Claus. Can't ventilate him. Right? Try to ventilate. I'm gonna try to ventilate. What's happening? Somebody tell me.
Or
Or seal.
Or seal. So what are we gonna do?
two hands. Two hands.
Two hands. I'm going two hands.
You're gonna do
You
two
ventilate,
hands.
okay?
All right.
Good.
Oh, there's a leak. Someone needs to put their finger. Please.
So if you're standing in the room and there is a leak, you have to put your finger on the leak. Put your finger on the leak, yeah.
Oh, I see another leak. Can we get someone to put their finger
Yes,
on the
put your
leak?
finger there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
All right. So maybe there's no upper limit how many people can hold that mask. As long as we can hold it and get close to each other and get a couple of breaths inside the patient, that will save our lives and his life. Okay. All right. Good. So we got some ventilation in. Okay. So now we know that this guy is saturating 92%, right? He's saturating 92%, and he is a difficult ventilation. His ventilation is difficult. It's Santa Claus, right? So what are we gonna do?
Have the beard down to here.
What the beer down to here?
Down to here. Okay. So we in order to proceed with the glide scope intubation by the Brave Airway algorithm, we have to have both ventilation and ability to crack.
I don't want the explanation. I want the action.
Oh, all right. So so then we're at the next stage. We have to decide if he's good or bad, whether we can go with glide scope or whether we have to go, with fiber optic, or whether we can go with
Yes.
crack.
So the patient is 92%. He's not gonna die right now.
Yep.
He's breathing.
Yep.
And he has difficulty in everything. This one is difficult. This one is difficult. And we don't want to depend on the crike. We don't want the last bridge that we're gonna depend on will be the crike. That'll be stupid to be that's your fallback position, right?
Yep.
So what are we gonna do?
Yep. So I would say let's prep the neck. Let's get a scalpel and a bougie. Get the needle crike kit and make sure we have it available just in case. And then we're gonna get 100 of ketamine, 0.4 of Robenol, and get ready to do glide scope or fiber optic intubation.
Okay, how about if you don't give the ketamine and Robenol? How about if you just-
If we could do 50 or 5 of Haldol and 50 of Benadryl. Or 10 of
Not
50
even.
of Benadryl.
How about if you don't give him anything?
We don't give him
And
anything.
just prep his airway. Just prep his airway.
Yeah.
He's awake. He's somnolent. He's cooperative, and he has a saturation of 92%. And everybody's here, and you have time to prepare him. Just give him some.
Nebulized lidocaine
nebulizer. So
or
open
Narcan spray.
So what are you gonna do? Open the first drawer, please. Open the first drawer. And we made it in that box on the left side that's full of medication. That's probably half of what you need. Like it's all arranged for you right there.
All right.
Right? So you
Can I
can
crack this one?
you can just open and just show everybody what we're gonna use. Right? Then you call respiratory, we need what? Yeah, but we need the 4% lidocaine.
All right. So here is the
That's
topical.
4% lidocaine, so we need to
Yep.
nebulize
So we
4% lidocaine.
Yep. So we can nebulize this with a flow of like 10 liters per minute.
Imagine that she's
Hurricane
nebulizing
spray.
now. Okay.
And then hurricane spray.
And then hurricane spray, and then that's the abbreviated version. I really advocate is that if the patient is stable at 92%, is that you take your time. Take 10 minutes to prepare this patient. There's no rush. Everybody should calm down, and we take our time. This is a difficult intubation patient. His tongue is protruding out, and his high mental distance and everything is difficult, right? So take your time. Just nebulize for 10 minutes. Prepare the tube. We have in your app also, I think in your app, the fiber optic intubation from A to Z, right? And we can. Where's the? Oh.
Your phone is busy.
Bring the app. Bring the app. Huh? So we're just gonna say what we're gonna prepare for fiber optic intubation because that's important under cheat sheets.
Oh wait, fiber optic
Okay, first,
intubation.
in 20 minutes, what do you need to have? So
10.
let's say 20 minutes. Let's say you have 20 minutes. You need to give the patient Reglan and Robenol 0.4. and put the ET tube in water. These are the things that will take time, you know. Put the ET tube in warm water so it softens a little bit. Give the Reglan and Robenol. Okay, now in 10 minutes.
4% lidocaine neb, hurricane spray,
Yeah.
atomizer for the lidocaine,
Yeah.
viscous lidocaine, and lidocaine ointment.
All of them are here. Viscous lidocaine is here. Lidocaine ointment is here. That's used for the airway if you're gonna use an airway. Okay. Right. What else?
Afrin nasal spray, and needle-lido-soaked Q-tips.
Yeah. So we put the Afrin nasal spray, which is also right here. We're gonna, you know, so he doesn't bleed. Because if he bleeds in his nose, and then we're gonna do a neo and lido mixture. We have time. We put him here using Q-tips until the nose is really very constricted, and then next.
1 minute. It says how long Benadryl we can also use Benadryl.
Yeah. So before that 1 minute, then you can choose to use your drugs. Then you know, let's get Haldol and Benadryl, which is 10 milligram of Haldol, 50 milligram of Benadryl, or let's use ketamine 200 milligram and some Robenol. Right? Okay. So we got ready. We give him the fiber optic. What is the fiber optic here? Use the fiber optic. You can use the same machine, by the way. And it gives you, see this, Ahmed? It gives you the, you know this, right? It gives you the insert, right? So it can give you, if you have a problem with the gyroscope, right? You can get the gyroscope, you can use both, right? So, all right, so it's putting the thing, this is already lubricated and warmed, so it's soft, so it doesn't injure anything and goes easily, right? It's getting ready for fiber optic intubation, there's no rush, saturation is still 90%. Yeah, take your time. Reassure the patient. Give them medication. Okay, let's do it. All right. First mistake.
We need some in the mouth. Oh, actually, do we have the airway, the fiber optic?
So yeah. So you decided to go nose or mouth. He's an angioedema guy.
Oh.
So we're gonna go nose. No. Why take this off? Why take this off? Always leave this
Just
running it high. But there's something else that you need to do.
Set him up.
No, you have to bring the bed all the way down because you can't bend the if you bend it, the movement is not gonna be good, right? So you have to bring it all the way down like this, right? So you have the thing straight, right? Okay. What else? What else is a mistake? Anybody's watching? Who's the nurses are
Oh, there's
watching?
no suction on this thing.
Yeah, we don't need suction. We need what? Oxygen. If you're doing it for as a bronch, you can attach the suction. If you're doing it as an intubation bronch. You do an oxygen because this way when you press the button,
it
will insufflate oxygen, will do three things. Will push the secretions away, will stent the airway open, and will oxygenate the patient. So where is it?
So how do you
Where is it? Somebody run get the oxygen. No, not you. It's right here.
Can we just
right
take
here.
a suction tubing and we'll just connect these two things, right? Just connect this and this with a suction tube.
You can, but here, right here. Third row, I think. Or third or fourth. Yeah, third. So it's the oxygen. Everybody needs to know
Just
this
the
card,
tubing?
like,
Just the tubing.
right? Yeah, that's just the tubing.
Not regular.
How we doing?
Very good.
Okay. All right, so we do like this, run it at 6 liters per minute, right? And this way, every time you do it, so
Yep, we're getting.
let's do it quickly. I don't know if you can go through this guy's nose, but can you?
Yeah.
That's the graduation scope for SpongeBob. This is his last day, guys. Under 4 rotations. Right? Turn, counter. Yeah, perfect. You're in it. Good. So what do we do next? Lavender.
What?
What are we gonna do?
We got secure or inflate the cot?
Huh?
Inflate the cot?
No, we're just gonna put this
Oh,
through.
yeah.
Right? But before he puts it, he already injured the guy. We need a lot of lubrication here, so it goes through. And who's having the propofol on?
We gotta give it to him.
Yeah. The propofol has to be hanging on the, because this is gonna jump when if you don't have propofol. Once this goes in, you give propofol. Patients never remember anything, by the way. That you went in. Just went in. Propofol gives you a little bit of retrograde amnesia for 2 minutes or something, and you don't remember any of this. Messenger RNA. So we're gonna change professor. We're gonna get Professor RAV4.
Great.
You're not RAV4. You're chocolate lavender.
Oh, okay.
But
good.
you can come with him. You can come with him.